On this special day, let's all unite and celebrate all might. For children are the future. We say, Happy Children's Day, hooray!
Greetings, dear teachers and friends. Today, me, Ethan Ram from 4 Edison, and my friend Pranil from 6 Newton are going to tell you the story about titled The Ugly Fairy. There was once a fairy who dreamt of being a fairy godmother. She was the kindest and cleverest fairy of all. But she was an ugly fairy. No matter how hard she tried to show her wonderful qualities to the other fairies, the other fairies only believed that the best thing about a fairy was her beauty. In fairy school, they ignored her when she flew off to find any child or person in trouble. Before she can even say a word, they would start screaming and yelling, "Get out of here, weirdo!" She thought several times to use her magic to turn herself beautiful. But then she remembered what her mom said. "My dear, you are what you are, and you will always be special." One day, witches invaded the land, putting all the fairies and wizards in prison. Before being attacked, our fairy used her magic to turn her clothes into a witch's. Helped by her ugly face, she managed to pass for a witch. She followed the witches back to their land.
Once there, she used her magic to prepare a big party for everyone, decorating the cave with bats, spiders, and toads. While the party was going on, the fairy rushed and set all the other fairies and wizards free. Together, they worked on a big spell which succeeded in trapping the witches for the next hundreds of years. And for the next centuries, everyone remembered the bravery and intelligence of the ugly fairy. And from that day on, any ugly fairy that was born was treated the same way as a normal fairy. Moral of the story, it's not your beauty that defines you, it's your characters and actions that do. Thank you. Thank you, Pranil. Thank you, Ethan.
Children's Day, a day so bright, filled with laughter, joy, and delight. Little ones running to and fro, playing games, putting on a show. Their hearts filled with innocence and glee, their laughter echoing endlessly. Their smiles shine like the sun, their energy never done. On this day, let us celebrate the little ones who make life great. Let us cherish each and every child, for they make our world worthwhile. Let us give them love and care and teach them how to be aware of the world and its ways and to cherish each and every day. So let us celebrate Children's Day. Let us celebrate Children's Day in every single little way, for they are the future of our world and deserve to be loved and heard.
Good morning to the executive principal, teachers, and students. In conjunction to All Souls Day, I would like to share with all of you a story entitled The Day of Silence. The Day of Silence. Reggie couldn't hear a thing. He was a normal boy but had been born deaf. He was a normal boy but he had been born deaf. Everyone in town knew him and they were very fond of him. Unfortunately though, they always seemed to treat him differently from other people. Children worried that they would hurt him, that he wouldn't hear the ball being hit in his direction. Adults acted like he was incapable of understanding them, like he was some kind of baby. Reggie didn't like this. But the person who disliked this the most was his friend Michael, who decided that one day things had to change. Michael's father was the town mayor, and Michael had managed to convince him to dedicate one day of the festival to deaf people. During this whole day, everyone had to wear earplugs. People liked this idea because they loved Reggie. The day was called the Day of Silence, and when it arrived, everyone stuck plugs into their ears in a spirit of great fun. The morning was filled with practical jokes, mischief, and laughter. But as hours passed, people became more aware of how difficult life was when you couldn't hear a thing. However, learning how difficult life was for the deaf was nothing compared to the greatest discovery of the day. Reggie was amazing. On the day, Reggie wasn't seen as just a deaf person. This meant that he would be treated like any other little boy. And everyone saw a whole new side of him. Not only that, but Reggie had a bright and sharp mind. On the day, using his usual gestures, he would communicate best with everyone. And this meant that people paid more attention to what he had to say. And they were surprised by his intelligence, creativity, and ability to solve almost any problem. They realized that he had always been like this, and the only difference was he needed a little more time to communicate. That was the only difference. So, the Day of Silence was the day Reggie's true nature became known. People realized that they had to give everyone a chance to show how valuable they truly are. And they wanted other people to learn this lesson too. So whenever a visitor came to their town, they would plonk a helmet on their head. A helmet with thick earflaps. A helmet which meant you couldn't hear. Thank you.